How are you doing?
I'm doing great, as usual, full of beans. And you know what? When I do my work, when I interact with people, so it always fills me uh, like with energy. Introduce yourself.
Yes, sir, ma'am. Actually, my name is Saurabh Pal and I am from West Bengal. And I have done my graduation in geography last year. Right now, I'm just seeking job as well as just preparing myself for government exam. And these types of things are going on. And okay, all right. So could you please introduce yourself a little bit? It
Yes,
is our
yes.
first meeting.
Right, sure. So my name is Neha Rana. Originally, I'm from Himachal Pradesh, but presently I stay in Mohali, that is in Punjab. I'm a homemaker and an English enthusiast. That is the reason I am always looking for this kind of platform where I can interact with more and more people. I run my YouTube channel and a Facebook page as well, where I upload videos, whatever I know, I share my knowledge. And yes, because English is not our first language; it's a second language. So we need to work on our communication skills. So that's the
Yes,
reason. Yes, that's the reason I am curious to learn new things about this language, and I want to be comfortable with this language. So that's all about myself.
yeah, that's amazing. So could you please share your journey that how did you learn English? Like my main question is like that as you are a homemaker, right? So it's very interesting for everyone that as a homemaker who is always busy with her
Yes.
work and still he can learn English, can speak English. That's very interesting. That's why I'm asking you the question.
Okay. You know what, Saurabh? I have answered this question, I guess, so many times, but I love answering this question because, in a way,
Yes.
I am living my journey again. So actually, I have done masters in English. I did my
Oh,
masters,
amazing.
but listen, I did my master in 2005, right? So it's a long gap here, and then I
Yeah.
got married, I became mother, and I was completely busy with my married life, like taking care of my family, raising up my child, and so on. But the thing is, like, I was always curious to learn this language. I belong to a very small village from Himachal, in Himachal, and you know
Okay.
what? When I did my masters in English, we didn't have Google, internet, phone. Even we didn't have proper books and professors also. So I would say हमने मस्ती में ही की थी. It's kind of कि चलो MA English कर लेते हैं. It was a random thought with my friends. Let's go for MA English. That I always love this language. So I did my masters, and when during lockdown, when we were just locked and there was nothing to do, so I started taking online tuition classes because. In villages, online education system wasn't introduced before lockdown. No one
Yes. Yes.
was people were not aware of this kind of platform where we can teach students online. So that was the time when I started taking online tuition classes, specifically with in English grammar or spoken English. So, and then it was again a random thought that I started uploading my videos on YouTube. So, but I would like to tell you, teaching a subject, like teaching English as subject, is a different thing, and learning a language or teaching a language, right? To train people in language is completely different. That okay, I can teach grammatical concept very well. I could teach because now I am pretty confident. It was a time when I could teach grammatical concept quite well, but when it uh, while talking with strangers in English, I used to get stuck. I used to get fumble. So then I thought, because my subject was English, so then I thought that I should work on my communication skills, because I was pretty confident dealing with my students and kind of. But gradually I started recording myself, and it really helped me. But when I started speaking on Skype with different people, it really made a difference. Like, actually,
Yeah.
I can see that I'm grooming confidently. So I would say moral of the story is, if you want to be fluent, you have to speak up. That is it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you
Sounds
need
good.
you Yes, you need to create that environment, so that, because you know what, in our villages we don't have that environment, right? We
Yeah.
don't
It's
speak.
true. It's true. Yeah.
Yes, we don't, because we belong to middle class families. hmm? I am a student of Hindi medium school, okay, and
Oh, me. See.
yes, So it wasn't easy for me because there is a long gap and there is a long difference. That scenario was a different scenario. Now everything has changed. So sometimes I do feel like disappointed. How would I compete with today's generation? Because you people are quite fast in terms of technology and
Yeah,
learning
so
skills,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So
ma'am.
it wasn't a smooth ride for me, specifically uploading my videos, because then comes editing part. You have to edit your video. You need to be good editing skills also. So
Yes,
learning
yes.
a language is a different skill, and then you need to be a good editor also. And
Yeah,
at this age, because I am 40 now, I have so many health issues regarding eyesight, cervical problem. So yes, I am why I am mentioning, so that in a way I can motivate all those homemakers who just hesitate, to come
yes,
forward,
yes.
to step forward. So I think we should never give up. In spite of all the problems, we should take that step to chase our dreams. And today I'm living my dream, and I'm happy and content.
Yeah, so interesting. And being a homemaker is very interesting. And could you please tell me that how do you manage that? Still being a homemaker, you manage to learn even other, even you learn yourself. I think that apart from using these types of conversation, do you practice others personally?
These kind of fun I have started, I guess, 2 months before ago, I would say. Now it's just
Okay.
maximum 2 months, because I wasn't aware of this Skype platform. I came across on YouTube only when I found that so many YouTubers are interacting with each other. So
Yeah, so
I didn't have Skype app on my phone. I was taking classes on Google Meet app or on Zoom. But I wasn't recording any classes, because I did not take that paid version of these application. I was using only that basic version. But as a homemaker, you know what? When you love something, so it is not difficult for you to achieve your dream, right? So
yes,
my
yes.
day starts at 5 o'clock. Doesn't matter Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I am an early bird. So if you start,
Even my mom also wakes up
yes,
early in the morning. My mom
yes. So
also wakes up early in the morning.
right. So
Yeah.
if you start your day early, you have you get extra hours to manage your stuff. So by 9 or 9:30, I'm done. I am done with my breakfast and all the stuff. And then I started. If I have any session, then I go for session. Otherwise, I record myself or I edit my videos. I try to keep myself busy. I don't scroll reels or shorts, right? I don't
Yeah.
watch TV. So whenever I get leisure hours, I always, either I am searching for a new word to add in my vocabulary, or I start recording myself. Most of the time, I have divided my day, like 3 to 4 hours for these kind of sessions, 2 to 3 hours for my regular classes, online classes that I take. And you know what, Saurabh? These days, I'm taking online classes for free. Can you imagine?
Wow, it's
Yes,
so
I
amazing.
because you know what, I want to learn and I want to share my knowledge. I
Yes,
started
yes,
taking my online tuition classes for rupees 500 a month. Then it was 1,000 for rupees 1,000 a month. And for last 6 months, I was charging. I have tied up with an online academy, and I was they people were giving me. Actually, I wasn't charging, but I was getting rupees 3,000 for one student. So yes,
yes.
I made money also, but now I just want students to reach me. So that is the reason. If I find that okay, that student is interested to learn, if he's not able to pay, so it's fine with me. I just want a
Uh,
curious learner. So in a way, I am also learning and I'm sharing my knowledge. So I think if you want to learn something, you need to open Like you need to open all the ways where you can get all the opportunities to explore yourself. I'm not doing any mahan kam, like great work, or I'm not doing, I would not say charity, because charities are always we should not disclose our charities. It's just a thing that I am trying to create an environment where I can get chances to speak. That is the reason.
Yeah, so interesting. And you are a inquisitive lady,
Oh,
and you are
thank you
very,
so much.
yeah, yeah, ma'am.
Okay,
So
so
yes,
now it's my turn, because I am also curious to know about you.
yeah, so.
Yes, so you have to tell me your journey, like how did you think that okay, you should go for this kind of conversation, and do you have your YouTube channel?
Yes, so ma'am, actually I have YouTube channel, but I don't have that much subscriber. But I have a
Okay.
channel. Okay, yeah. So, well, actually, if I talk about my journey, ma'am, so I did not speak. Let alone speak. I can't even read. Also, I can't even know. I knew only one thing, like ABCD, and I
Okay.
learned. I means me, and you means tum. Just after 12, after 11, I think so. And this way I
Okay.
started learning. Yeah, then I started learning, and then I stopped learning. And suddenly when corona
Mhm.
just period came, and then I started learning once again. At
Okay.
that time, yeah, I was just free, so I
Mhm.
started learning, and I started learning from the beginning. And this way that I learned at first sentence formation, and secondly
Mm.
I learned that how to speak and these types of things, even preposition, all these things. Even I have many notebooks also. Uh,
Okay.
I have a notebook that which I made that time from YouTube channel. Even as you know that I am from West Bengal, so my mother tongue is Bengali. So it's very
Bengali.
difficult, yeah, very
Yes.
difficult for me to learn. So that's why what
Right.
I used to do, that I listen that Hindi language, and then I translate that in my Bengali, because I can't write.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, Hindi also. Even I don't know how to write Hindi, because I learned Hindi only two year, I think so, 2 to 3 year in my school, because Hindi our third language.
Hmm.
English is, yeah, Bengali is first language, English is second, and third one is Hindi. So Hindi is not but that much not important in our
Hmm.
state. So I did not learn that thing. So I started learning this way, that translating these things, and this way I learned preposition, formation, and all. So
Hmm.
I would like to tell you from your channel that if you want to learn English, so I think that you need to learn. I am talking about speaking English. So I
Hmm.
want to learn one thing, that is sentence formation.
Hmm.
And English is not require that much grammar. Like you have to know how types of how many types of nouns are there, adjective are
Hmm.
there. It's not
Yes.
our job. Yeah.
Right.
So just you need to know that what is adjective, what is
Right.
verb, what is it, and that's all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
so in
Yes.
this way I started learning. Even
Okay.
I just started to speak to myself at my home, this way every day I told a story, and
Hmm.
told a story. It could be anything, like my what I did in the morning to from morning to how to say I'd say at night,
At night.
since night rather. So
How did you spend your day? How
yeah,
did
yeah,
you
yeah,
spend?
brother, yeah, that's that's right. So in this way, even I did something else also. I read any story at first, and then try to
Hmm.
speak that things in my way, and this way I started improving my English. And
God.
now I'm just learning from you also, and some other platform also. And I'm
Okay.
very, yeah, very interesting learning English right now.
Yes,
Rather, I'm
actually,
fond of English right now. Yeah, sorry.
your journey is also very intriguing, I would say, and it was full of challenges. So,
Yeah,
have you ever taken any specific classes, or you learned all by your own?
yeah, not like that. And I had taken some classes from EnglishYaari. Actually, it's just a few months ago. I have started. Yeah, and since I am just taking, I have been taking the classes from EnglishYaari. I think so that that English learn to learn English in a trainer is very important, because he knows that how to work on that, because he just has gone that way. So yeah, so that's why
Actually, you get a direction.
yeah
And
that is the
you know, when we are learning, we need someone to make us correct at times if we are
sure.
making a mistake, right? So yes, actually, guidance is always important at every step. And you mentioned a good point here that if we want to speak English, just for speaking English, we do not have much to do with the nouns and pronouns. Yes, we need to know sentence formation. It is very important. How to construct a good sentence and a correct sentence. And second thing, these days, you know what, these days adjectives are crucial part of speaking English, because no one is interested in speaking basic English. No one wants to say it's good. Everyone wants to go for adjectives instead of good, charming, gorgeous, or nice, top notch kind of words. But I would suggest you, if you are a learner, if you in your beginning or intermediate stage, you should go for basic and easy vocabulary. Don't run after complex words, because you know what? First, be comfortable with this language, okay? Then gradually you can add on all these kind of new words or fancy words. So it's amazing that do you understand Hindi verbally?
I know.
Okay, you
Even I
understand.
can speak, because I am just working on Hindi also right now.
Okay,
And
see.
even that's why I every day I speak speak in any topic in Hindi also, apart from English. Apart from I learn English. That every day I speak in English and try to express my grievance, my feeling, and whatever I have, I try to express. But rather than that, I learn some this types of
That's
things.
very nice.
Hindi.
That's very nice. So let's do one activity. Now you will be telling me how did you spend your day till now? Okay, from morning till now. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, ma'am. Absolutely. Okay, well, so firstly, I can't wake up early in the morning every day. So I wake up around 7:30, around 7 to 7:30. And then I just take tea. Rather, before that, I just do some yoga. And and thereafter, I just,
Your video is frozen. I can't.
Hello? Hello? Hello, am I
Just
audible to
wait.
you?
I guess due to network problem. Yes, yes. Now your video was frozen for a moment. So you were telling me you take tea. Now continue from this.
Well, so I take tea. Then thereafter I study as I am aspirant, so I learn every day. Like every day, just types of things. How to say that learn, like how to solve the problem, mathematics problem, reasoning, and some GK, and so on. And thereafter I just take tea. Sorry, sorry, ma'am. Actually, I just zoned out. And that's the problem. Yeah, sir.
Just relax. Okay, it's not any class going on. We are just making a conversation. Okay, so don't get nervous. Then speak.
I have then I have tiffin, rather breakfast, and then I just then I start I went, well, I go for market and buy something, and then I come back home, and thereafter I just study once again, try to solve the problem. And around 1 o'clock I watch this types of video to improve my English, because basically listening power. That's why I watch this types of video, and thereafter I take a bath, and then I have dinner. Sorry, break lunch, and then I just once again I just read in a newspaper I have in Bengali language basically, and then after all I just thereafter I come on second upstairs, and there I read any article in English, like on my I have some news app, so I learn from there. And then I have a tuition, so I have a still little boy, so I go for just teaching that person, that boy, that student actually. And thereafter I come back home and take tea, and then I study once again, and just thereafter I just learn once again English to improve, when Hindi, to just improve my Hindi and English. So this way I started learning, and thereafter I just take dinner, and I use mobile to serve, to actually use for my purpose,
Learning,
like
learning
yeah,
purpose.
not learning, actually
Entertainment.
I have fun,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
entertainment,
For entertainment, you can say. Okay.
yeah,
That was perfect. You know what?
yeah.
When we have two options, like I asked you, how did you spend your day? It means कि आपने अभी तक क्या क्या किया? Okay,
Yeah, okay,
right?
okay.
क्या
Yeah,
क्या
actually,
you
I thought that you asked me that what's my routine, daily routine. Actually, I
हाँ,
got it
you
wrong.
explained
Yeah,
each and
yeah,
everything as your daily routine because
yeah,
you use present simple. So that's what
yeah.
I just wanted to tell you here. Otherwise, if you just as I asked you to tell what all the stuff you did today. So it should be in past. Like I woke up instead of I wake up.
Okay,
I
okay,
woke up.
okay.
है ना?
Yeah,
जब
so
हमने
got that wrong.
yes.
Answer, ma'am,
Yes,
actually
yes.
wrong, and that's why.
No, no, that was also not wrong. You tell your routine in perfect way. It was right
Yeah,
because you were telling your routine, daily routine.
yeah.
Okay. So just
So
one thing.
yeah.
Yes. You if you want to restart.
Okay, all right, all right. So I'm just telling you today's routine. Okay. So well.
अभी तक
Uh,
whatever you have done
Yeah,
till
yeah,
now.
so. Yeah, absolutely. So well, today I woke up around 7:30. Yeah, so at that time. Thereafter, I did some yoga, and then I just made tea and took tea, and then I studied for a couple of minutes, an hour, one hour, and then I started. Taking just breakfast, and thereafter then I watch something on TV, and then I would say that I study once again, and thereafter I took a bath, and then I took lunch, and
Yeah, that's it.
thereafter
You know the
yeah,
basic difference.
yeah, I know, but you know that
You know.
I got that wrong
Okay.
answer actually.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the problem. So well,
So
uh,
I
so,
must appreciate you. You learnt English by yourself, and you are pretty aware of these basic tenses. So
yes,
now you used past tense. So it was perfect. It was
yeah.
perfect. And have you heard the word early bird? Early bird.
Yeah. So I heard this.
Early bird
And
means
early bird means who is habitual of
yes.
waking up early in the morning.
Huh. So you can use that I am not an early bird while telling your routine. I am
Yes,
not
sir.
an early bird, so usually I wake up at 7 or 7:30,
Yes,
just
sir.
to beautify our language. That is
Yes,
it,
sir.
right? Because
Okay, all right.
you know these kind of idioms or phrases, so
Yeah.
we can
Yes,
use no.
sir.
So in this way you can tell. Okay, that
Yes,
was
sir, ma'am.
very nice, Saurabh. You know what?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was before this session. I was just thinking, like, how would it go? I don't because before the session we were obviously strangers.
yeah.
So
Sure, ma'am.
sometimes, right?
It's true.
So
It's true. Yeah.
sometimes it's like, okay, I also think, okay, how would be the session? How would that person,
Yeah.
would he be friendly or kind of introvert? But I'm happy that I accepted your mail and I'm here to speak with you because
Yeah.
2 3 times it
Ma'am.
happened with
Yeah.
with me. I
Yeah,
got
yeah, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, as far as I know that if you want to make a friendly environment, so you have to keep smile on your mouth, and
yes,
that's most
right.
important. Because if I
Exactly.
started staying there, leaving just mouth,
Hmm.
without laughing, without
Yes.
just smiling, then
Right.
it seems like it's very
Yes.
boring for everyone. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And you know what? We are in a journey to improve or to enhance our communication skills. And communication skills are not only about a language. Communication skills are not only about words we are speaking. Communication skill includes our body language, our facial expressions, our gestures, the way we present ourselves. So we need to be in future you will be facing interviews, right?
Yes, sir.
So
So, ma'am.
yes, so you need to be very presentable. Don't just be panic or nervous. There obviously there will be a feeling, there will be a jittery feeling, kind of nervousness, but you have to control your emotions. So the first thing during an interview, we are not supposed to sit like this, or
Yeah.
slouch. We call it slouch. Like don't, you have to sit like this, in a good posture, and there should be a smile, but it should be in the limit. Like it's not like you are just laughing. So interviewer will think that he is laughing. Why he is
He's
laughing?
mad.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
he's
then
mad.
comes,
He's just
yes, right. So then comes eye contact. There should be a very like eye contact should be in a good spirit. Sometimes we can't see like this. Okay, we can't stare at interviewers. So while interacting with your interviewers, you should have that eye contact to whom you are speaking with. Okay, so all these
yeah,
kind of, because we are always worried about language. हम क्या बोलते हैं, हमें इंग्लिश बोलनी है, बट communication skills mean all these areas, your body
yeah,
language, your expressions. Sometimes we are just playing with our pen, हम वो पेन को उसकी कैप खोलते हैं, बंद करते हैं. So all these movements, like these kind of movements are called fidgeting. Movements are called fidgeting. So ये नहीं करनी है during an interview. So
yeah,
that
yes,
is
sir,
it,
ma'am.
na? Yes,
Absolutely.
and right, and somehow if you feel okay, now you are getting stuck while speaking in English, so you can switch to either Hindi or to Bengali. रुकना नहीं है.
Yeah, yeah.
अगर सपोज कुछ बोलते बोलते लगा कि हाय शब्द नहीं मिल रहा है, तो डोंट जस्ट स्टॉप ओ सर आई एम गेटिंग नर्वस. नो, उसको क्या करो, अगर हिंदी का वर्ड मिलता है वो ऐड कर दो, नहीं तो बंगाली में कर दो. ठीक है. सो
हाँ,
दीज
तो
ऑल आर ट्रिक्स.
ऐसा हो, हाँ, अगर ऐसा हो कि वो बंगाली नहीं समझता है,
तब
जो
हिंदी.
इंटरव्यू है, हाँ, हिंदी एक रास्ता है बोलने के लिए. हाँ.
Yes, then you have to stick to Hindi, because अगर तो if interview is in your state, then obviously वो
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he
So,
will be familiar with Bengali. But if you have interview in another state, maybe that person does not know Bengali. Suppose me, so I don't know Bengali. So you need to
yeah,
stick to Hindi. So that's a good thing
yes,
that you are working on your Hindi language also, because it is going to help you be happy. But happiness is a matter of choice. If we want
yeah,
to be
yeah,
happy, we can. Without having anything, we can be happy. I have seen so many people, they don't have good jobs, they don't have a very luxurious lifestyle, still they live happy, they stay happy all the time. And I have
yeah,
witnessed those people too who have everything in life, money, name, fame, still they don't stay happy. So what I believe that happiness is really a matter of choice. If
yeah,
you
yeah, yes,
want to
yeah,
be happy, you can be happy
yes,
with
something.
trivial stuff, no? So, and yes, money is very important in this era of technology, and because if we want to have a good lifestyle, we need to earn money, and that is a thing we can't deny actually. So yes, we can have that job where we can earn like a pretty good amount, so that we can leave our parents a better lifestyle. So that's
Yeah.
very that's really crucial.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.